I know it's been a while since we did any video uploads, but yeah, we had a lot of stuff going on. First of all, we're doing a bit of a rebranding. Stay tuned in the videos. We're gonna see what we're aiming for, but I wanted to share to start off 2026. If you're just getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh, if you are looking for specific type of sleeves that you want to use, tired of like those random packs that you just buy whatever is available at that time, I went ahead and picked up a couple of sleeves that are a bit of a different brand each. I have personally used all of these guys, and at the end of this video I'll show you which one I prefer using. I am a bit of more of a casual player, not competitive. I've used these brands multiple times throughout all the years that I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh, which is quite a bit of time. And I just wanted to share with you guys which one I think would be the best for y'all to use. So I want to start off on here that I have the Ultimate Guard, the Hypermat, and the Dragon Shield sleeves. These are all in their own ways really great sleeves for their price range, for their design, their style, and each one can be used by any player on there. In a comparison of what I'm gonna do on here, I'm gonna actually use 3 cards that are all the same copies and put them on each sleeve, and we're gonna talk about the sleeves to see which one you should pick up. Of course, this is just my opinion. This is what I think about the sleeves. This is something that I would like to just share with you guys. If you're looking for the best sleeves in Yu-Gi-Oh, and you are always welcome to choose whichever sleeves you want to use. So let's start off on here with the middle guy here. So this is the Hypermat. A lot of competitive players go for these type of sleeves just because they're a bit more higher quality. And just some stuff that you want to look towards sleeves is that, of course, how long do you want to use the sleeves for? Normally, the price can vary. Just look at your locals on there to see how what's the pricing on it. But let's take a look at the sleeves and just see. Each set of sleeve or each pack normally brings 60. I would recommend to just get 2 packs of the same colors in case some sleeves get damaged. You know, Yu-Gi-Oh. This is a glossy sleeve here. And as you guys can tell, at the back, it does have a bit of texture. I hope the light can do it justice on there. This is a glossy sleeve, like I said, on there. These are very durable. These can be used throughout the whole tournament. I just believe that after a couple of uses, you know, regionals, YCS, you might want to change them out. Or you can use them for locals for a few weeks. That shouldn't be bad. We're going to do a bit of testing and just how the card fits in there. And we're putting this card on here. So this is the Hypermat. Card fits really good. The borders on each side are almost evenly distributed. The feel of it with the card is very nice and smooth. Let's put this to the side. Next, we're gonna try the Ultimate Guard. It's been a while since I used these guys. I was trying to find it in the white color, but I wasn't able to. But this is another color I do like a lot, and actually might go for this new deck that I'm building. In this channel, I'll do my best on here to review products, which products would be really good to use. So that's mainly what I'm aiming for in this channel. If you guys want to keep in tune, you'll see all the updates. I'll use these guys in some duels so that you guys, I can always come back and provide you guys feedback on how it feels and goes. This is another glossy product here. It looks pretty cool. Just by the feel of it, this one is a bit thinner, I want to say, than the other guy. The card went in pretty smooth, easy. with these two comparison, I can definitely say the Hypermat is a bit thicker, feels a bit sturdier than this. The texture, I could see myself using this more at locals. If I want to test out the deck at locals, I'll probably be using the Ultimate Guard just because they're a bit more budget friendly. Swapping cards in and out of a sleeve can put a bit of wear and tear, but let's take a look at the other option here, Dragon Shield. Dragon Shield is pretty known as well for the different artworks that they have. When it comes down to sleeves, I actually use some Dragon Shield sleeves for my extra deck because yeah, I kind of like the artwork that they had. And I like this just because it gives you like an image here. And I do believe these ones should be what I'm wanting. So we're going to get one sample out of it here. There we go. All right. So these sleeves are a bit different just because the color on here is like a mint color. The texture feels great. The sides, everything looks really good on there. But what I like about it is just because the inside is a different color. And it's, for me, a bit less distracting and helps with the artwork on each card. So let's see how this one fits in here. And here we go. Okay, that was pretty easy, nothing too crazy. Just looking at the sleeve here through the camera down here, I feel like there's not much space. The sides are good, and the top part, it feels just a little bit uneven for me, but might just be the card itself. So let's just take a look individually at each one. I do like how the Dragon Shield card sleeve looks, in the sense that when I'm looking at it and the card in my hand, because of the outline, I can see the card artwork better. It's up to personal preference, but for me, the outline here that's like the mint color would be a bit more distracting. I wouldn't be focusing much on the artwork here for the card. But then again, you can also get this in a different color. That's distracting. I do like this, but it has the same issue that it's white. Again, you can get a different color. Might help with that. They're all glossy sleeves. So after using these sleeves for multiple duels in the past, I would recommend the Ultimate Guard for more local events, play testing with friends. If you want to try out the deck and don't want to be buying expensive sleeves before you know which ones you would like. And there's a lot of different sleeves out there, guys. There's different brands, different content creators that do their own sleeves. These are the more generic sleeves that I found at my locals. And I just wanted to give them all a different test. I will be testing them out in different decks and different shuffles in the future. And I'll let you guys know what I think about it. So definitely, I would say the Ultimate Guard for testing locals at home. When it comes down to these two, the Dragon Shield and the Hypermat, this is a very tight, close race just because this is a very hard decision to know which one would be preferable. Both of them, I believe, would do great in regional settings. Both of them look good. They both have a bit of texture. So the Hypermat has a bit more texture than the Dragon Shield. Dragon Shield is a bit more smoother at the back. So when it comes to shuffling, doing those hand shuffles, just doing them here. Yeah, I could definitely see myself using more in tournaments, larger scale tournaments, I would probably say using the Dragon Shields a bit more, just because of they both look great. I think the Hypermat is a little bit thicker than the Dragon Shield. But for a tournament like a regional or a YCS, I would go more for the Dragon Shield, just because of the background color here that it comes in. I like that I can share the color I like on the top here, but when I look at the card, it's a bit less distracting than having an outline, which still looks great, but I think this emphasizes the artwork of the card, the rarity of the card, and you're able to see it a bit more clear. Now, Hypermat is a great sleeve as well. I would use this more for a high rarity deck that I'm building, something I'll be using and not swiping the card in and out and replacing it with a different card. I think I would use this probably more, again, for a Yu-Gi-Oh deck that I would be holding on for a long time. Yeah. And this, I would use it more in tournament play. I would still use this, but this would be more of a high rarity deck. Like I said, this would be more competitive and this would be more for fun decks. So I think that would be how I would do it. Starting here, Dragon Shield, I would definitely do tournaments. More collector wise, I would use this guy, and I would use the Ultimate Guard for testing, play testing, going to locals. I wouldn't mind that. That would be great on there. If you guys like videos like this, please let me know. Sharing my thoughts on here, of course, on what I've experienced playing with all these different types of sleeves. And there are different vendors, different people that sell sleeves out there. So each sleeve can vary. And they have multiple colors. Me personally, I use more Hypermat sleeves for all my decks. I have the tendency to buy the same color, white, and just leave up my cards that way. I like the feel of it, I like the look of it, and in most cases, I don't switch out my cards as much. Once I build a deck, I keep the card in that sleeve, and it's for a long term. I think Dragon Shield would be one of the better one for competitive play out of these three. And if you guys like videos like this, let me know in the comment section. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. And we're back on here. I'll be sharing more rebranding information with you guys in the future.